Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And he can flat roll, turning on the Jets like a Cam Newton or Nick Marshall.
I was thinking about rolling trees, but yeah, I'm right there with you, man. These Auburn offenses that are so great, they've had the same commonality over the last several years, and that's a great dynamic quarterback that can make plays and push the pace of that offense.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. They go to the wide receiver screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Oh, what a move. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Auburn! First score of the game goes up. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Groupers offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Groupers decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's got great speed. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, let's chat a little big picture, Auburn. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
You see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
You know they pay me extra.
All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The groupers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Running back searching for a hole. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect. That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now, I tell you, Auburn is known for playmakers on defense, and one guy who could have a massive impact on a turnaround is Keldrick Falk. David, 7 sacks a year ago, could be a top 10 pick next year.
Yeah, it's just so fun. It seems like Auburn finds these guys every single year. They've always got those guys that are fast, that are athletic, that can run, and they build their defense around them, and this is a guy that they'll do it again this year, and that's why Auburn's defense is going to be good.
He leaves it with his back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Catches it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So here comes the Auburn offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
He'll do it himself. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period will be a second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Got a little space. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down.
There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Cobb. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down.
Yeah, it helped.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. You know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to end. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
The Groupers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. You can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Let's talk for a second about Auburn. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by 11 over Western Kentucky. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll give it to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out in the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman. Picking up a massive gain for this offense.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Groupers.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now is starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been...
Makes the grab on the right. He's loose. He's at the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Peterson. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. And the Groupers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. The Groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the groupers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Gives it on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Auburn! How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with... push-ups after all these points.
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his feet. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the groupers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Rides to back and leaves it. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The groupers will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Hauls it in at the 40. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. So here comes the Auburn offense. This is an offensive coordinator's dream. Start the drive 1st and goal from the 2. This is field position that you dream of. Yeah, I'll take it on the 2. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He'll ride his man on the option. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Playing the option meant consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the groupers will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Cradles it at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Knight. Going for it all. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough, keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
And that's a hard thing to do as a receiver, but because you want to catch the football, you want to get upfield and make more yards. But sometimes you got to realize, I just got to toe tap that thing. I just got to get one in, get the completion. That was a missed opportunity, right?
Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
So nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and... touchdown and let them build the lead more. You really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Drives it. Just a pickup of 1. They'll spot it at the 10. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes a man miss. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The groupers send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Brody.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it. The line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Marches ahead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Gives it on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keeps it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line. They are threatening to take it in.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Defense might bring the house here. Using his legs, hits Craig. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Groupers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Groupers are rolling down the field.
Pace, 27, John.
Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. To throw, it's Wicks. Here's a heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Groupers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for space, it's Craig. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Now on the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. And the field goal unit is on the field. Good, right down the boulevard. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. There he goes. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent, I'll tell you.
And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things and wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't let this loss now turn into 2 or 3 or more down the road.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching